The most successful trading system in the world isn't going to work unless you have the tools to implement that system. You need to make sure that you can execute on the plan that you've designed. So you need to make sure that you've got the right charting package, you need to make sure that you've got the right data provider, you need to make sure you've got the right broker. In this chapter I want to talk about the first two, charting packages and data providers. Now there are hundreds and hundreds of different charting packages out there, ranging anywhere from $50 all the way up to many thousands of dollars. So which charting package do you go for? Now I'm not going to recommend just one charting package because there's hundreds of packages out there, as I said, and many of them will do the job. 9 times out of 10, the charting package that you've already got, you already know how it works, and that's going to be more than enough. But I do want to give you a few ground rules as to what I look for. Now the first thing, I don't recommend you get yourself a black box. Now a black box system is usually something that will just, spit out buy and sell signals for you, but you don't actually know what's going on behind the scenes. We're looking at really designing a white box system, a system where you can see straight through and you understand how your system's working because you've designed it. There are plenty of packages out there, and typically they're the ones that are the high priced ones that just shoot out the buy and the sell signals. And as we talked about in one of the earlier chapters, the problems with those type of systems is the fact that it doesn't match the individual. It doesn't suit their personality. So we're looking for a charting package that's got a little bit more flexibility in that. We can jump in there and put our own trading system in there. So there are a few characteristics and criteria that I look for. Number one, I like to find a trading package that's been around for a long time. I don't want something that's a fly-by-night and I'm going to learn how to use this system inside and out and then they just disappear. So I want something that's been around for a little while. I also want something with a large user base. I want to know that a lot of people are using the software, so that way there's development and support when I need it as well. It's great to go onto a forum if you've got a question and ask other traders using the same package how it is that they solve the same problem. Next, I like some sort of flexibility. I don't like systems that are so sort of pre-programmed for you that you don't get a chance to, design your own trading system, similar to what I was talking about with the black box, because it's all pre-programmed for you. So there has to be some sort of flexibility there. Next, I like to be able to have some sort of scannability function, a way to be able to scan the market looking for trading candidates with predefined criteria. So I want to be able to define what my criteria is, my entry system, if you will, and then be able to scan the market so I don't have to open up every single chart looking for, stocks that are meeting that criteria. Next, I also like to have some sort of backtesting capability. I like to be able to take my trading system, and whether it's done within the software itself or if there are other packages out there that sort of work side by side, I like to know that there's a way that I can test my system to make sure that, historically it's performed the way that I want it to perform in the future. Next, I also want the charting package to have the option of having some sort of independent data. Sometimes when you sign up for a charting package, what they'll do is they'll rope you into their data package, and then you have to use their data for the next 20 years or whatever, or as long as you're using it, you're locked into using their particular system. And I like to be able to use third-party data. So there's a few of the things, and they are listed below on what I look for when I'm looking for a charting package. Now I use Metastock because Metastock ticks all of those boxes for me, but I've been using Metastock for years, so it may not be right for you, but it works for me. I also couple that with a data service called, an independent data service called Premium Data, and Premium Data is an excellent data service that sort of really fits in well with Metastock and also lots of other charting packages. With data, you also need to make sure that you're going with a service that has multiple markets in there and it can expand as your trading expands. There's nothing worse than locking into a particular service or charting package and then finding 3 years down the road that it doesn't have enough flexibility or scalability so that you can grow and look at other markets, and then you have to go off and learn how to use a new service or learn how to use a new package. So that's why it's really key that you make this choice right and early. I say do your research, make sure that you pick a charting package that works for you. Most of them, or quite a lot of them at least, have trial packages, so make sure you take up some different trial services to find out if the package is right for you. Simply make sure you get your tools lined up, because it's going to make sure that you can execute your trading system when it comes to crunch time.